And now we make our way to the Machina LC. Without Machina, I was thinking about bringing him here for the initial clear, but then I realized I have every synergy character for this event, all 4 of them. So I figured, you know what? I'll just use Vaan for the initial clear, along with 2 people that'll help him out. And then for the challenge quest, I will do the original synergy gang for the Machina event when it first dropped. Machina, Rem, and Sid. And it worked out well. This is actually, yeah, that would be the first challenge quest I did without a burst, and they cleaned it up. We didn't even need it. It was awesome. Very happy with the new Machina. He's real good. I actually brought Ulti here, speaking of that event when it first dropped, I actually brought Ulti here when we first got it. Because these things are kind of cheap. I mean, they just come at you, they hit you 1,000 times. Your best bet is to just stall them out, really. I mean, unless you bring some sort of tanking, then you should be fine. But I could see them potentially just chopping right through Wall's shields unless you stack him with some other in-brave modifiers, like maybe a Lena or a Pinello or something like that. Aphmau would be great to pair with Wall and get protected. But you can't use Edge for tanking because this is another event right in a row where they absorb the Thunder element. That's right! Square's being trollish. Hey, you guys like your new Elemental Enchanter? Dash? He's fun, right? The next 2 events you can't use him. Why do you do this to us? That makes me happy I didn't pull for him. I would have been pissed. This is bringing back Tier 8 memories. The very first wave of Tier 8 was like this. Only they were much more aggressive in Tier 8. They tend to spam the needle shots a lot, so going there, you want either a tank or some debuffs to nerf the hits. Otherwise, they could just one-shot you and kill you, even if you're broken. I'm not even sure if these guys apt to do that, and I didn't really want to find out, because we kind of just rushed it and killed them pretty quickly. So, oh, you see, Vaan just took some damage. That's unfortunate. What are we going to do about the HP requirement? We can't take any more damage, can we? We're going to have to be extra careful. Well, I better play my cards right and not take any more damage. So, Ulti, you better rush this down. With Sazh, I tend to just spam attack boost because they're free. As you can see, that's all I've done with him, is attack boost and his EX. I have not pressed aim a single time. Alright, Vaan, you're up. Never mind, that was Ulti. They sent Vaan back, I looked at that wrong. Which actually worked out better for turns, because we can just take this out quick. So that's 12 turns. That's not bad for the first wave. I'll take it. 12, yeah, okay. When you expected her EX to be up and it wasn't, that happens sometimes. If she gets a turn too quickly after she goes through her rotation, sometimes the EX won't be up. Wait a minute. Did Vaan just heal? Yes, he did, because I brought healer Sazh. Sazh is equipped with the Porum Sphere. Now what that does, it's not much, but what it does is it provides 3% health regeneration for your entire team as long as you apply buffs. All Sazh does is apply buffs, and he's a fantastic support other than the fact that he can't heal. So I figured give him the one thing that he needed to be a complete support. Now the healing isn't much. Don't get me wrong, like you really got to build around it and make sure that You assemble a team where the enemies aren't going to be able to hit you that much. You know, a team like this, where you have Ulti just hitting them over and over again. You have Vaan inflicting them with blind just to get lucky. Ami, of course, doing her thing. So yeah, I think it's burst time. Pretty sure that's what I'm about to do. Because I think he'll heal in the burst. So I think he's gonna get back up to full or at least close to it. I mean, you can see it's not much healing, but sometimes a little bit is all you need if you just build around it correctly. Yep, he's still healing throughout this whole burst sequence. I think this is the first video that I've actually, I want to say since, no, it can't be since I got burst, no, I think, no, it was, yeah, it was around tier 14, it was when, not long after we got Shantota, when I started doing stuff like adding different music and stuff, because I was about to say, this is the first time I've actually featured the burst sequence music in a video, but no, it's not, because I got Squall's burst too and did it there. Here we go. Hadouken! Yeah, I got 2 attack boosts left. That's probably not good. Yeah, but it's about time you got into those. I tried to save my aims for when I was in the summon, because those normally take turns, but if you're in the summon, they don't. So yeah, you see the name of the game here. It's just pummel them, stall them out, keep the break order right for as long as you can. That was my strategy here. So that way when Ami comes back, we're gonna have Ulti all geared up with plenty of skills left to just openly spam. Get those turns out of here. You know what, re-looking at that, I probably should have used one of the other skills. He was already at full brave, that would have been probably a better idea than to go for split damage while I'm, yeah. Mistakes were made, but that's okay. But now you better go for skills, because they're free. So close to the cat bomb, so close. You're almost at full health, my dude. You're so close. So yeah, definitely don't opt for Porum Sphere being your only healing. If you're in a fight that's really HP spammy and you assemble a team that allows the enemy to take a lot of turns, I wouldn't recommend it. The Porum Sphere is there for teams like this, where you can just stall it out and heal over time and not have to worry about much coming at you. Because, yeah, from what I remember, we don't even end this fight with full health. Like, Vaan heals all the way, but then we take another hit. So we don't heal that up all the way, but it doesn't matter. We passed everything, we're all good. They do end, yeah, because they do end up getting a couple of turns off, but nothing too threatening. Like, it looks a little dicey, because just seeing all the brave that they build up, I remember playing this and having that thought, like, uh-oh, am I going to be able to break all this? And yeah, it was fine. Because Sazh is here, and everyone hits like a truck. Ignore those hits, though. Those aren't that much. But everybody else is going to be hitting like a truck. See, not that bad. And I'm pretty sure they might have like a defense aura up right now or something. Because a lot of these Chaos bosses, they get to a certain threshold and their defenses increase, but there's no buffs to actually let you know that that happened. Sometimes you'll get a message on top of the screen that'll say something that's fight specific. But that's kind of become a chaos staple, where the lower enemies' health gets, the higher their defenses go because they don't want to die. I don't blame them, but I don't like it. Yeah, the only battery on this team is, or like party battery, I should say, is attack boost. That's it. Which we only have one left of. And now we're out. Yeah, they're gonna get some hits in a second. I think I LD here to break them both. Yep. Yeah. So a little off topic. We're getting a new Abyss in a couple days. Like, they have been so on top of it with this Abyss Perfectum. I know I keep saying it, but I really like it. I think they're doing such a good job with it. I mean, they tried with a couple other installments leading up to this. I mean, it was definitely a trial and error thing for the devs, and I think they finally got it right. So, if you're into it, let the people over at Square know that they're doing a good job, because I think that Abyss Perfectum is Abyss as it should be. There's no like boring trash nodes that you have to go through like over and over again. There's enough to where you need a big enough roster to get stuff done and try new things and bring in new teams, but it's not too vast to the point where only people who have been playing for years and years and years are going to be able to do it. I mean, somewhat newer players can get this done. As long as you've been building characters along the way, you don't really need that many. I mean, who knows? Maybe moving forward that'll be different. Because the first one, you didn't really need much at all. This next one that they just gave us, you needed a little bit more in the roster. So this next one coming out, I think they said September 3rd. For me, that's the 2nd. But you know what I mean. Maybe then you'll need even more stuff. It might be even bigger. Because each one expands a little more. We get more and more chaos fights to contend with. I like it. Bring it on. Give me the rewards, give me the fights, give me the challenge. I'm all about it. Okay, we're about to get hit. Yep, Vaan gets hit again. Oof. It's a good thing we had Healer Sazh, because otherwise Vaan would be dead. Thank you, Healer Sazh. You're the best. White Mage Sazh, you are our only hope. This is also the first video, like I mentioned this before, but since I started adding different music, I don't remember if I said this already, but I'll say it again. This is the first one where I decided not to change the music, because the Machina theme is badass. It's like one of my favorite songs featured in this game. I actually featured it in a different video. It's the only song from this game I actually downloaded on my own so I can put in other stuff. I just think it's good. Other than, okay, and then there's like some Final Fantasy VI music and some FF9 music, but as far as just being a good song from a game I've never played, that's right, I never played Type 0. I'd love to, but I haven't played it yet. The music that's featured from that game in this game is really good. I'm a big fan of it. You go for EX? No, don't go for EX. What do? That's right. Get all this damage. And that's a wrap. We've spaced it out pretty well. I probably could have spammed C65 with Vaan to heal up some more. I think I only used like one. Checking the HP rec, all good. And that's a wrap. Well, that's one way to steamroll some Malriths. Challenge quest will be coming up after this. My first challenge quest without a burst. It was a good time. Done and done. All right, hope you enjoyed. Till next time, thanks for watching.